Okay.
What do we have here?
This is a T-Lud, or a top-lit updraft.
Okay.
Pyrolyzer, I guess you call it.
Okay.
Biochar gasifier. You light it at the top after you fill the barrel with feedstock or the material you want to burn into biochar. And there are primary and secondary air holes cut and drilled into this apparatus. Primary air is down underneath.
Okay.
The air travels up through. Once you get a nice light up top,
Yep.
the convection, the heat, and the draw of the exhaust kind of vacuums the air up in there and sort of smolders and creates a coal layer at first.
Yep.
And that coal, so this air is just enough to keep the coals burning.
Yeah.
And from the coals, volatile organic compounds, tars, resins, they vaporize and they exit the wood or feedstock. And in the secondary air port here, all these holes,
Yep.
the gases mix with the oxygen, just enough oxygen to make flames.
Yeah.
The ratio to the size, the amount of air on secondary to the amount of air primary is 2 to 1.
Okay. But they're that big. Those holes are that big at the bottom, but
there are
half as many
holes with this diameter.
Sure.
So there's a total surface area not there.
Yeah.
Holes. And half of that surface area total are what the smaller holes total up to.
Okay.
For the primary air. I'm not sure, personally, I haven't looked into if that 2 to 1 ratio can be changed. Like if you can take the 2 to 1, keep it constant, but do, that 2 to 1 in relation to your exhaust, in relation to the size of your burner.
Yeah.
I don't know what those numbers are.
Yeah.
So if you had bigger holes and still half as many holes there,
Yeah.
will it still work the same? I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maybe it would. But so once you light the top, a migrating pyrolytic front moves down, which is essentially when you see charcoal briquettes cooking, right?
Yeah.
They're smoldering. They're never on fire. There's no flames. It's just a lit coal with just enough oxygen to put off smoke. The layer of feedstock turning into coal, the migrating pyrolytic front. It's moving downward, emitting vaporized volatile organic compounds, vaporized tars and resins, which is fuel. It burns up here, and once this goes all the way down, you have a container of biochar when it's fully finished.
Nice. It looks efficient.
Oh yeah. The function and the purpose for all these holes in this riser is for complete combustion of smoke, for cleanliness and efficiency of combustion. So there's different efficiencies in combustion. This one is the purpose of these holes
Yeah.
is for, I forgot the name of this efficiency, but it's essentially for cleaning up the smoke,
Yeah.
cleaning up the emissions.
Right.
To make a complete combustion, or attempt to get complete combustion. It's very hard to get there,
Yeah.
especially with wood. There
Right.
are a lot of different fuels in wood, a lot of different organic compounds that are being volatilized.
Right.
With propane, it's just one. It's very simple. It burns perfectly clean.
Yeah.
Filtered process. This is very rudimentary. The gas is, it's more of a mixture. The gas is more of a mixture. But it's a really elegant little solution for a backyard gardener.
Yep.
If they want to make a little bit of biochar from a little bit of waste product,
Yep.
they can put it right in their garden.
Yep.
Of course, they would like to charge it with something.
Yeah.
You can soak this in worm tea, compost tea. You can throw this in compost and let the microbes and the nutrients kind of permeate into the biochar.
Yep.
There are many ways you can pre-charge this stuff. And you definitely want to do that if you're looking for instant results. Because this stuff has such an adsorptive capability and capacity, it will pull nutrients from your soil if you don't put something into the biochar.
Yeah, but over time it would balance out.
But over
it
time,
would, it wouldn't be
microbes and
instant.
nutrients will
Instant.
infiltrate and
Yeah.
it makes the, so it's crazy. We look for efficiency in the combustion here, but then the biochar you get out, you put in the soil, and that stewards the efficiency of your fertility of your soil.
Right.
It stewards, the fertilizer efficiency of your soil goes up 50% after applying biochar. So you use less fertilizer, it hangs around longer, doesn't leach out, doesn't go into the watershed, you're not wasting any fertilizer. It stays there for the plants with help from biochar, essentially. It's one of the many whys to biochar.
Thank you.
Filtration
also gases are burned off. The charcoal will start burning and it will start smoking again. And that's the time to put it out.
And that'll be black smoke.
And you'll put it out by dousing it with water.
Yeah.
Yep.
Actually, using water enhances the biochar, because what it does is it creates steam.
Oh yeah.
And that steam is under high pressure and it'll go in and break open those channels and pores and make them more available.
Yep.
So it improves the quality of the biochar by quenching it.
Yeah.
With all that heat, when water is introduced as well, it will crack a lot of the hydrocarbons that are formed through carbonization. So it makes the biochar more aquaphilic. Sorry. Yes, aquaphilic. Hydrophilic. Yes.
Oh.
Without using steam to quench, it doesn't like to accept water as much as it would if you use steam in your finished product.
Oh, I see. So you really have to have that steam crack open the biochar in order for it to have the water absorption properties that you want.
I've heard fracturing. It fractures the charcoal.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's like a corn kernel when you make popcorn, right? It's a really hard shell.
Yeah.
If you have it cracked, then you have an inside of it that can really absorb the water that you want, so you don't have to water your garden as much.
It's also kind of like when you scarify seeds.
Okay.
When you abrase them,
that
shell will accept more water, because there's going to be a sheen on this if you don't quench it with water. There'll be a really shiny sheen, and those are like the hydrocarbons. That's a visual representation of
And it sticks to your hands when you touch it. Like,
it's much tougher to clean off your hands.
Right.
That sheen will be cracked apart. That finish will be fractured. And then you get like more of a matte finish biochar when you quench with water. So yeah, it definitely helps a lot. Great point. Good thing to bring up. There's people that are charging with like iron water, and there's all sorts of incredible, like certain like minerals they put in the charged water. Because if you ever soldered before, like with electronics, if you put heat on the wire and put the solder on the other, like far away from the wire, like far away from the soldering gun, the solder will zip up to the soldering gun. Heat pulls in liquids. So you can get like minerals and things if you have them in solution in your quench water. When you quench with like...
Oh, I see. So maybe quench with, let's see, a good mineral, I don't know, more phosphorus maybe? Is that a mineral?
Calcium phosphate or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be in the biochar.
Draws it right into the micropore.
Because people want that in their field
that
they're growing. Oh, that's a very good idea.
Yeah, or a good mix of minerals. You know?
Sure.
Yeah. I would love to see diluted sea crop.
Yeah.
You know, as a quench water.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
It'd be really awesome if there was a way to calculate and figure out how to get balanced minerals with a charged solution, quench solution.
Right.
If you balance it in a certain dilution, and then but I'm sure it would vary with every feedstock and vary with the temperature that you cook it at. There's so many dynamics to this.
And what you and also what you're growing and what the soil.
Range that would work for 95% of everything.
Right. That'd be
Every
fantastic.
burn.
And something like sea crop where it's just filtered. I mean,
Yeah,
essentially filtered
you can't go
seawater.
wrong with that. With reduced sodium content.
Yeah.
You smell all the paint burn off. This hasn't been used very many times.
Yeah, so we're at the point now where we could quench. You can see. Ooh, sorry. You can see the embers are all the way at the bottom of the can. So what's going to happen now is that oxygen at the bottom, that's why your ash is forming. The oxygen down there is feeding the fire.
Oh, I see. Now, I thought we were going to see a different kind of smoke. I mean, it is smoke.
When
Not very
at
much.
Eprovatro, they were the guys that don't want to talk about biochar, and they think biochar is a waste of perfectly good fuel, essentially. Charcoal, when all the volatiles are taken out and you have just charcoal, is a much more clean burning fuel than wood itself.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the dirtier portions have already been...
Yeah, I always wondered why you guys called it biochar, not clean coal, right? Isn't this clean coal in the...
Technically, yeah.
It's not coal yet.
in the sense. Well, yeah, not yet.
See, I've heard a couple arguments. Is it because it's bio-based charcoal, or then most people are saying biochar because you have to have the biology into the char before you do something with it.
Well,
Oh, okay.
Like a
I
microbe.
heard I read just the other day that the original meaning, the bio was added because it creates bioactivity in the soil.
Okay.
That's why
Well,
they called it biochar.
And I do know
in the
other
beginning.
processes what do you call it?
Pyrolysis?
Pyrolysis. There are 3 byproducts, gas and the tar, and then the biochar. And so I think the tar and all that is maybe why it's biochar, because of the different stuff you use it with.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was actually going to experiment with the biodigester, where you have enzymes
Oh, yeah.
in a bladder.
Those are incredible.
It digests it, and then you can collect the gas, and it can be used as methane.
Right, very
Use
clean.
it in the
Very clean gas.
propane here, yeah. So like your food scraps, throw that in the biodigester.
Grass cuttings.
Or if you have cats, throw the litter in there. Of course, you might have to use a different type of litter, shredded paper.
There was a guy who was doing that, and he used old tractor tire for his storage tank, and he cooked off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it worked well.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the whole principle of trying to be more green is repurpose, reuse, recycle, and so using the tires, yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Do more with less. In my
Use
opinion,
what
that's
you
personal
got.
empowerment.
Right.
The knowledge to do more with less. It applies to everybody.
And to utilize the resources you have available.
Right?
Yeah, one year we collected ivy off of trees,
Uh-huh.
and we mulched for days because they were big trees. They had fallen, but we did compost them, and they did not sprout in the garden.
Right on.
The deer are eating them, it's
Yeah.
minerals.
Right.
So it was just, we had to mulch it. We put char in there. We put, urine, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But that year we had a lot of ivy. We were rich in ivy. So we used it.
Man, ivy is taking over the Northwest.
Yeah.
It really is.
I think in, 10 years from now, you got to look at the climate here will be similar 80 miles south
Yeah.
of here. So Oregon will be a lot more like Northern California. Will be more like Oregon weather.
Yeah, we have all
And it'll
these
be more like
invasive species that, were in check when it was cold during the winter that are just taking over now.
Yeah, because we don't have as cold as winters
Yeah.
as we used to.
Yeah.
So things are encroaching up north.
Like ivy, there's
Yeah.
valleys that are covered in ivy.
Yeah.
The entire valley, all the trees, everything.
Yeah.
It's just ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those branches make good feedstock for biochar.
Yeah.
That too.
Well, I've cut a bunch of ivy, at the base of trees.
Yeah.
Just go around and cut it at the base.
Yep.
But, boy, You know, it's a losing battle.
Yeah, we
Tough.
have a lot of white ash here. Is it time to
Yeah,
drop
it's
it?
time to...
Oh, quench it.
Oh, we should have put this out a long time ago.
Is there...
We need
There's
some
water right there.
Okay.
Right there.
We need a
We
bucket.
talked a little too long. Okay, we're putting this out.
Yeah, well, you know, learning what not to do is a good way.
You want the white light. We don't have enough wood. I think you want...
They're using more wood.
You need to use the white light. The white light? Yeah.
Back it up to the
And that's just what
burn
I'm doing.
and unscrew the cap.
But if you don't get stuff on it, burn it now.
I guess we're at about 2 more hours in. Yep, we're talking